Hi, I'm Peter Travers, movie critic for Rolling Stone, and here you see me without my scum bucket. I have a movie weekend that has two movies, both actually terrific. Nothing to toss in the scum bucket. I don't know what happened after Valentine's Day and Wolfman. Anyway, number one on my list of you've got to see it right away is Martin Scorsese's Shutter Island. This is a Scorsese movie that's a throwback to the kinds of movies they made about crazy people in asylums going nuts. And a lot of people have said, well, what's Scorsese doing in a movie like this set in 1954 and Leonardo DiCaprio is an FBI agent and he and his partner, Mark Ruffalo, go on this ferry boat off Boston Harbor in 1954 to this asylum called Ashcliff, where they're investigating the escape of a woman who has allegedly killed all of her children and she's escaped on this island. What's he doing? What is Scorsese doing in a movie like this? Well, wake up, people. What is he doing? He's going to do more than you think he's doing. So that means you've got to pay attention. And what do I think of those critics that say, no, he shouldn't be doing something like this. He should be going back to Goodfellas or doing it. I think they stink. I think they're stupid. Do you agree with me? Yeah, come on, people. I want to hear agreement about this. Because what he's doing in this movie is like people did, really good filmmakers in the 1950s. They had a subtext. They would make movies like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You thought it was about little pod people, but underneath it, it was about the McCarthy era. It was about conformity. So you pay attention to this. Don't let anybody, including people like me, tell you any secrets that's going on. Just know it's a terrific movie. Leonardo DiCaprio is giving, I think, his most emotionally complex performance. And think about it when you leave. You'll have 30 different explanations for it. Okay, so there's number one. Number two movie is Roman Polanski's The Ghostwriter. Here is a movie, it's also a thriller. And this is a movie based on a bestseller by Robert Harris, which is about a ghostwriter, a guy who did bios of celebs, and Ewan McGregor plays him. But this time he's hired to do the biography of the former Prime Minister of England, who is played by Pierce Brosnan. Yes, James Bond himself is doing this. This guy is obviously Tony Blair. He's not called Tony Blair, but please, everything is there. And he's living in a house on Cape Cod, very claustrophobically, telling his life story to this ghostwriter, but suddenly there's murder, suddenly there's intrigue, suddenly there's all kinds of things I'm not going to tell you about. So here we bring up the question of Roman Polanski. Now we know that he is in his chalet in Switzerland facing possible extradition for a crime committed in the 1970s where he had unlawful sex with a minor. You know, you want to get into the details of this, watch the documentary Roman Polanski, Wanted and Desired, and you'll find out just what the California screwed up justice system is. But is this going to make you stop seeing The Ghostwriter?
No! No!
No, of course not. You'd be crazy not to see it because this is a great director and this is a throwback to the kind of work he did when he was doing Rosemary's Baby and Chinatown. Ewan McGregor has his best role in years and he runs with it. Pierce Brosnan is terrific. You got a Scorsese movie. You've got a Polanski movie. What, are you going?
Yes!
Yeah, of course you're going. I need you to go. All right. I'm not ended. I'm not finished now because I have to bring up something. We all know on March 7th, Sunday night, we're going to see the Academy Awards. And between then and now, I want to answer all the questions you have about Oscar. I'm here to do it. Any kind of insane question, even sensible, logical ones will be okay. So to start us off, I have got one question from a guy named Ben who said to me, hey, Pete, what would you do? Who would you pick, living or dead, to host the Academy Awards? Now, living, I've always wanted George Clooney to do it. Come on, this is the kind of guy that would do it. He'd look at these people, he knows Hollywood, and he'd laugh them off the face of the earth. He was at a recent award show for the New York Film Critics Society, which I'm a member of. And he was teasing Wes Anderson, the director of Fantastic Mr. Fox, by getting up in front of everybody and saying, you know, Wes Anderson's trying to give a speech, and he wants to, I told him, don't think about it so much. And he said, no, I'm going to give a speech that blows the roof off this place. And I said, but come on, Meryl Streep is in that. And he said, fuck Meryl Streep, I don't care about her. This is the kind of host I want for the Oscars. Now, of course, Wes Anderson never said anything of the sort, but Clooney just loves to embarrass people. So that's who I want. Dead, I mean, how many dead people can we have? But if I had my druthers, I would pick Alfred Hitchcock. I would love him to come and say, "Good evening," with that face like he does on all those reruns. And I would like him, master of the macabre, to rub out, to actually kill people who were boring. That would be my dead person to come and do it. And imagine that. You're too dull, your speech went on too long, you're dead. All right. Second question I got from someone named Kathy was a question about the 10 Best Picture nominees this year and the chances of the animated film Up, which is nominated. I mean, this is only the second time in 82 years that any animated movie has been nominated as Best Picture. What chance does it have to win? I say none, Kathy, come on. It has no chance. It's a ghetto category. It's going to win in the animation category. It's just there to please all those people that said, yeah, why can't an animated movie be nominated? I wish. It's a really terrific movie, but if you're in some kind of office pool, don't put any money on Up. All right, so if you've got more questions for me, you can contact me at asktravers@rollingstone.com, or even go on Twitter, Peter Travers, and find me there. Are you going to do it, people?
Yeah!
Yeah, because I got answers. All right, thank you.